smart trader out there. Today I want to talk about how to find your buyers in the market. You understand? How to find your buyers in the market. One of the critical concepts. If you wake up in the morning before you head to your chart, you understand? You want to ask yourself, what am I going to do in the market? First thing, you have to find your direction in the market. That is the first thing. If you cannot deduce your direction in the market, you have no business with the market for that day. You just have to fold your laptop or your trading desk and go away. You understand? So today I want to show you how to find your direction using the daily bias concept. And one of the things that I will consider in this concept is the dealing range. Number one, dealing range. You understand? Number one, candle formation. Number two, dealing range. Number two, market structure rather. Number three, the dealing range. So these are the three concepts: candle formation, market structure, and dealing range. So why is this thing important? You understand? The way the candle closes in the previous day means a lot to trader. You understand? Once you can deduce or once you can read the psychology or the function behind this thing, behind the closure, you can deduce your direction in the market. And number two, you want to look for the structure. What is the overall story the market or the narrative the market is pushing to you? If you can understand the whole narrative following the structure, you can equally deduce your direction from the market. Number three is the dealing range. Dealing range is that, okay, if the market makes a swing high or a swing low, there's a place that the market will likely return from. You understand? Once it is doing the pullback, you understand? That is the dealing range. So you want to use your Fibonacci tool to mark this dealing range. It could be the 50% level or it could be above. You understand? So if it is above here, it is considered a premium level. So once you are in a premium level, what you want to do, you want to set that commodity. You understand? So that is how to use the dealing range. You understand? So let's go to the candle formation now. What are the type of candle you are looking at for when you want to buy or sell the market? You understand? So these are the type of candle that you must consider when trading the market. So let me show you on the chart here. You want to check for this type of candlestick. Let me draw it. You understand? So that you can, this type of candlestick, especially this spinning top, you understand? This spinning top forming at a great demand zone, at a great supply zone or a demand zone. You understand? So this type of candlestick shows you that the market will likely fall. You understand? So you want to wait and see this type of candlestick, especially this type of candlestick, spinning top. You understand? You can use spinning top. You can use when this type of candlestick form, especially on support or resistance. The market will likely buy to the upside or will likely fall to the downside. You understand? So, and another candle you want to look out for is the hanging man or the inverted hammer. So when this inverted hammer forms on a supply like this, I mean on a demand rather, don't know what is happening to me guys, on a demand, when the market forms on when there is a hanging man or an inverted hammer on a support like this, the market will likely tends to go up. You understand? The next day, you understand, the market tends to go up. You understand? And when it is the other way around, and when it is a hanging man, you understand, the hanging man at the resistance, note what I'm telling you, it has to be at the resistance, it has to be at the supply or resistance level. You understand? It has to be at the supply level. Once there is a hanging man on the supply level, it shows you that the market is trying to, you understand, the buyers are very strong and they are pushing the market to the upside, but they couldn't overcome the peers. So that is why the market ends, the body of the market end in bearish formation at that supply level. So that is a great zone to watch. So if a daily candle closes like this on the supply level, you want to target to sell to the downside the next day, you understand. So, and I can show you I can show you on the chart that this thing happens a lot of the time. So let me show you now. This is on Euro USD, for example, right? I'll show you that this thing happens. It happens. So number one, this is the inverted hammer here. This is an inverted hammer. And where is it? Mind you, the place that the market is showing this type of candlestick matters a lot. You don't want to trade it on any random place. You want to trade it at a supply or at a demand zone. So let's go to demand zone now. Let me show you how this thing works, guys. So this is the demand zone here, and what you see here, the market, after the sweep of this liquidity, the market comes to the demand zone. And what happened at the demand zone, you don't want to buy immediately, you want to wait and see your confirmation candle. And what we have here, we have an inverted hammer sitting here, you understand, and boom, the market buy to the upside, you understand. The market buy aggressively to the upside, you understand. The market buy aggressively to that upside. Okay, let's look at another scenario again. Look at here, this is a hanging man that formed here. The market push to the up, but at the end of the day, it couldn't take it up further. So it ends as a hanging man, you understand. And where is it ending? It's ending at a great supply zone. This is a supply zone, you understand. And what happened? The market fall rapidly to the downside, you understand. So this thing works, guys. Okay, when it comes to the dealing range, how to use your dealing range to know your buyers in the market, you understand. If you want to use the dealing range to know your buyers in the market, you want to use your Fibonacci tool, you understand, the Fibonacci tool. So let's go and pick the Fibonacci tool now. Let me show you how to use the dealing range, you understand. So this is the Fibonacci tool. You want to hold, this is a swing low here, put the candlestick or the head of the Fibonacci from the starting to the end here. So what are you seeing? From this thing you can deduce that the market is already in a premium zone. And once the market is in a premium zone, what are you expecting? You're expecting that the market could likely fall to the downside since it is above the 50% level, which is the discount level, you understand, discount zone, you understand. So the market, what I'm expecting the market to do as from next week is a sell-off to the downside, you understand. So this is how to use the dealing range with the couple the Fibonacci to find your buyers in the market, you understand. And then you want to use structure as well. You want to use structure as well to know your direction. So structure in the sense that you want to ask, is the market trending downward or is the market moving upward? In this case, if you can clearly see on the chart, you see that the market forms a higher low, a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and lower low, you understand. So the market is currently forming a lower high, you understand. We are not taking it at the higher high at the moment because it is still in a downtrend, breaking structure, you understand. So this is how to use the market. So with everything put together, you deduce that the market will likely continue to the downside, you understand, except this fair value gap here, we have another change of direction for the market. If the market print a new higher high to the upside, is on that condition, that is when we are going to change our buyers. If the market comes to this zone, come to this fair value gap here, you understand, this is fair value gap here, and it changes to the upside, that is exactly when we are going to change our buyers in the market, you understand. So this is what I have for you guys, and if you want to join my community and learn from my members, there we help ourselves and grow together as a family. So if you want to make sure you join the community and gain more from us. Thank you for meeting you guys again.